started here. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. This is Bryce Terang. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That's inside. 1-2 the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. On the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Christian Yelich.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Christian Yelich stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Just off the outside edge. And the count now even up. And they'll do it again.
Shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing low.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now it's William Contreras. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Yelich off of first with 2 away.
Let's go, Giants.
Just off the inside edge. Fastball is outside.
3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fastball for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. So here's the Tana.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Is upstairs. Sliced hard but foul. Outside low. 2-1. That one fouled off. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That to right. He's got it. 1 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
That one pushed foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Jung-Hoo Lee stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye right there. Check swing, no appeal. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Matt Chapman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Chapman gets a piece there. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
2-2.
In the dirt. That one misses. And now 3-2.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. Wilmer Flores now at the plate. Swing, and he popped it up. Terang gets under it. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Sal Frelick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Verlander back to work. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. All right. Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Matos hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Jake Bauers. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now the shortstop, Vinny Capra. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The 0-1. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on at first with one gone. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Tap foul at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Capra at first, one gone. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Strike three. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Here's the rookie third baseman. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Pulls that one foul. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
David VR, the next Giant to hit. First pitch misses. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Ground ball right side. Terang throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Inside. Now 1-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in San Francisco, top half of the 3rd inning, leading off Bryce Terang. Swinging a foul straight back. Terang. Even 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Ball one low.
Ball.
Just
That's
missed.
up. That's a ball.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there's one down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next offering is downstairs. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Slings to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strike on the inside corner. And that one hit to first. And he beats it out.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays. And he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runner on the go. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Next offering misses down and away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Willie Adames stands in. One finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the runner stays where he is.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the topspin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Walked his first time. And a foul ball. To short, could be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two. And as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
2 on, 1 out. Matt Chapman getting ready to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Chapman gets a piece there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ramos on second. Lee at first. 1 gone. And that's outside.
1-2.
That missed by a. Two on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 so far.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And now 1 and 2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, all even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Sal Frelick digs in now. Fly to right his first time. Fastball for a strike. And the 0-1. That one the other way. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now, Jake Bauers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a good eye there.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Up now for Milwaukee, Vinny Capra. RBI single his last time up. Fouled off. He was late.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. It back. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Close, but called the ball. And that is ball 1.
1-1. That's a ball. Outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 outs. And that misses. And now 3 balls
3-1.
and a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the third baseman. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. 1 run's in. They've cleared the bases, and they're up by 3.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and wait. Drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. 0 for 2 in this one.
Runner, yes,
He's trying for third. Base hit. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Bottom 4, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. And that's outside.
1-0.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
This is a very important
2
inning
balls,
here.
no strikes.
After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty.
Strike 2. 0-2.
And there's a
1-2.
ball. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. At the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike.
He's been very consistent with
0-1.
his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And ball 1. Swing and a miss.
2.
And the count 1-2.
This guy's
1-2
got
is
such
the
a good
count.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Giants down in order. They're down here 5-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jordan Hicks.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. That's a
1
ball
ball, no
went with the
strike.
sweeper. Activity in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. There for a strike. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that is cut on and missed. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Misses the zone
Outside
for a
ball.
ball. That was the sweeper. And
3.
down on strikes. And 1 away. Here comes Christian Yelich. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. VR collects. Zips it to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. William Contreras, the next to hit.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bailey gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Quintana back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, these Giants need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
There's a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Misses off the plate. 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
We got a full count.
That one misses.
Take your baseball,
So lead off walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup, Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And takes low for ball one.
1-0.
Just missed.
2-0.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Tyler Alexander up and loosening in the pen. Uribe also getting ready. Here's the pitch to Adames. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 3-1. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. That clips the zone. Full count now.
Count is full.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Lee, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
But foul. Gonna count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Upstairs.
2-2.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Two on, 1 out. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind. And the runners will move up. Now it's Matt Chapman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch just misses. Chapman gets a piece there. Fitzgerald on third. Ramos on at second with 2 down. And that one fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they strand a pair. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 5 and the Giants 1. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. Flores steps on first for the out.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
Ball, that's down.
Bowers, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round. back in 2013. The 1-0. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Vinny Capra up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers
1-1.
outside. 1 out and a runner at second. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And that's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Two outs. Late swing, foul to the left. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Ground ball up the middle. Adames. They get the force. Third out. So no runs. 2 hits. No errors. And 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Giants 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Alexander. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now Wilmer Flores. Just missed.
Ball.
That's off the inside corner. And now 3-0.
3-0.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps up and throwing. Out to short. Capra. Off balance field. That's 2.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
David VR, the next Giant to hit. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. Terang handles, throws to first. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming. 5, and the Giants won. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, number 42. That's outside.
That's outside.
And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Chopper right side. Sends it to Flores, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Up next, Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This to third. Sends it to Flores. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 5-1. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey. Just missed.
No, ball.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And the first offering is not close. That one missed.
2-0.
Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
1 down. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fitzgerald stands at first with one out. Fouled off left side. And 1 and 2.
Inside. That's a ball.
Hard grounder in. The throw to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Adames in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
1-1.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are two down. So two down now. And here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Runners on first and third, two away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Fought off foul. Two on, two outs. And that's way high. And the count 1-2. On the ground at first. Foul ball. Runners at the corners with two outs. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike three. Giants leave a couple. They're down 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Eric Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The pitch. Yelich leading things off and takes a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rip to third. Gets it to first, and that's one away. As the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Randy Rodriguez appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Doval warming up as well. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2.
Count's full.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, Giants!
2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up and
Full
in,
count.
and a full count now. Swing and a ball popped up. Flores. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Abner Uribe.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Matt Chapman. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Right down the chute, 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. Count.
Next
1 ball, 1
offering
strike.
is down low. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Yoel Payamps preparing to come on if needed. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And now the count is even.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, one away. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Brewers leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Ball.
Way high.
That's the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air to left down the line. They got it for out number 2. Base is empty. Now a chance for Luis Matos. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Just
that's
missed.
out.
Way high
3-0.
there. 3 balls, no strikes. And that's through there for a strike. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez. Stepping in, Jake Bauers. First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lou Trevino getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Koss also throwing. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Vinny Capra up now for the Brewers. And that one up and in. Look out. Bowers. On at first, nobody out. Rodriguez, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. In there for strike one.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Right through there for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Bird, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next pitch misses way outside. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Number 42 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
And a swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. One hit, one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Brewers 5 and the Giants 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Yoel Payamps. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. David VR now at the plate. That clips a corner. Clips the corner, and that is strike 2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. He's 2 outs away. And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
1 out left for the Giants. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Ball outside.
That misses off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. And that's in the dirt. The Giants down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Hyams is just 1 strike away. Struck him out of the foul tip. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.